The Dragon Ball universe is vast. It's filled with characters, planets, universes, and all kinds of things that we could imagine. But one concept in the Dragon Ball universe is alternate universes or alternate timelines, where in those timelines we have almost the same characters but different situations, which leads to a different future. So characters that achieved the form in one timeline could have never achieved that form in a different timeline, or even they might not be living anymore. Anything that you could imagine, you have it. An endless roads of possibilities exist in those timelines, and it's only bound by our imagination. One of those universes is a universe where Vegito never diffused, a universe where Goku and Vegeta existed as one. This was the idea of the Potara fusion. If anyone fuses with it, they can't diffuse. But in Dragon Ball Super that changed, and we were given the info that mortals diffuse after 30 minutes. That's what we know now. But what if there's a universe where that wasn't the case? A universe where whoever fuses with the Potara earrings never diffuse. And this is the universe that we're gonna explore. In this timeline there's something special, and that's Vegito. And not only that, in this timeline we're gonna see the life of him and the life of the daughter that he had. This is Dragon Ball Multiverse, Goku and Vegeta's daughter. We get our first look at Vegito and his daughter. She's like all of the Saiyan race. As she's eating, she's worried about training, and she doesn't like going on missions that are just boring like that. Someone confronts her and says it's an honor to have the daughter of Vegito. As she gets disgusted by him, she punches him, sending him crashing to the wall. This is just because she's short-tempered like that. You could imagine how strong she is, since she's not the daughter of Goku nor Vegeta. She's the daughter of both of them at the same time. She has both of their powers. Vegito is the birth of a fusion between two Saiyans, who are amongst the most powerful beings in the universe. When they fused, a new warrior was born, named Vegito, the strongest being of all time. In this timeline there's no god of destruction, there's no god power in some sort. So in this universe the strongest is Vegito. He accepted to obey the Kaioshins and was sent on missions all over the universe to settle conflicts and fight evil. None survived the great Vegito. He was quickly known in every world as a great hero, or even as a god. And as he trained, he took along two adventurous girls. Now we go to the birth of his daughter. She has a tail. He has her with Bulma, not Chi-Chi. As he asks, what are we gonna name her? Bulma has the idea of the name Pra. He's thinking about the name, and the more he thought about the name, he gets why she wants to name her Pra. And this Vegito isn't like Goku in a sense that he doesn't care about the birth of one of his kids, but this Vegito is compassionate. He's holding his daughter, and since she has a tail, he wants to keep it. But Bulma asks him if becoming an ape and attacking your friends and whatnot was just Goku the only one doing it, or is it common among all of the Saiyans? As he's imagining what will happen if she has a tail, like she holding Trunks or injuring Piccolo. As Bulma tells him, Vegito, do something, he says, oh yeah, but just look at how healthy she is. This is something about him that when he sees her like that, he's gonna be happy. She's his daughter after all. He wants a scouter to know what is her power level. He instant transmission without Pra. In a second, gets the scouter and comes back and holds her before she falls. Now when he checks her power level, it's 13,500. This is something extraordinary for a Saiyan at this age, when he was just born, to have this kind of a power level. It's more than Broly, and Vegito knows it. At her age, she could even defeat Nappa. Vegito tells her, don't worry, she will grow way stronger. And that's how Pra joined Vegito's family. Her adventures were only in the beginning. In Gohan's place, Gohan just had his daughter, Pan. He asked Piccolo to be the godfather. He has big plans for her, like becoming a scientist. But Vegito has different ideas. He wants to see her as a space cop, crushing monsters and beating Frieza like nothing, exploding one or two planets from time to time. That's what Vegito wants her to be. Like this, Vegito found his two pupils, who were going to help him keep order in the universe, Pan and Pra. As he's holding both of them, he says they take time to grow up. Can't we put them 2 days in the time chamber? He wants to do that to make them grow up faster. 6 years after that, Vegito, Videl, Pan, and Pra go for training. Even Videl tags along. She thinks that she can keep up with the two at their age. Since Vegito agrees, he says just a warm-up, a circle around the earth. The three of them fly, but Videl is still on the ground. She's surprised, a circle around earth? As the three of them fly in a fast speed, Videl already can't see them, so she comes down the ground and starts exercising. A while after that, as she is training, the three of them finish. As they arrive, Pan is happy to see her mother. Pan tells her, "You were so fast in front, I couldn't see you." Videl doesn't deny that, and now they will get serious. Now we go on a mission with Vegito and Pra. He says in order to stop the fights, you must hit them, but careful, not too hard. They are all very fragile. You can destroy tanks, but not when someone is in it. You shouldn't break toxic weapons or else the gas will spread around. He's just giving her the pointers of what to do so she won't take the life of someone by accident or by any sort. What I'm worried about in this Vegito is there's no one stronger than him, so how is he having fun anymore? As Vegito's talking more, chants could be heard saying, "That's Vegito. Vegito is here. The god Vegito." They all bow down to him and say, "We all surrender." And this plan that he had in mind won't work now. Now we see different scenarios of how life is on this planet, how everyone is different than the other. For example, as Trunks is sleeping, he screams and says that there's a monster under his bed. Vegito says that he can detect energy of all of the beings. There isn't anything under his bed. The same scenario happened when Vegeta was there instead of Vegito. But this time, Vegeta goes to see Trunks and tells him, "If there's a monster under your bed, then destroy him like all of your enemies." And this just shows that Vegito doesn't care like how Vegeta cared about his son. And the same goes for Goku. When Goten did the same thing, Goku was there for him. He checked under his bed, he wanted to see the monster. Even if he just wanted to fight him, he was there. But Vegito isn't like the both of them. He has a different character than Goku and Vegeta. A character that isn't quite Goku and isn't quite Vegeta. But on a different planet, after a mission, when Pra was sleeping, she has the same thing. But this time, it's different. Because of how strong she is, she takes out the monster, and the monster screams to his dad that there's a monster on his bed. He's scared. This just shows us the difference between all of them, that Pra is on a whole different level than all of them. Vegito and Pra will have more adventures. Pra especially will have a few emotional problems and will go in many adventures and missions in the future. And also Vegito isn't all white. His same blood will boil as he lacks an enemy at his size. This is what I'm saying. If Vegito is the strongest, then there's no one stronger than him. What's the fun in that? Maybe Pra will be that someone someday. That someone who will make Vegito happy and make him have someone that he can spar with. We see one of those stories of Pra in year 784. As she flies to Gohan's place, he opens the door for her. She asks him, "Why are you calling me Pra?" It's her name after all, so what is she implying? Pra tells him she is his sister. She wants to be called Son Pra. I'm also in the Sun family. He tells her, "You didn't come to play with Pan, did you?" And with that, their sparring begins. Pra is really strong and Gohan is training her. She tells him, "Strong? So why can't I beat you? Why can't I turn into a Super Saiyan? Why are you and Dad so invincible?" He tells her, "You're only 6 years old. None of us even approached your power at that age. I won't wait. I'm too powerless. I hate it. And I found a way, a trigger." As she's crying, she says, "You always win. I feel so weak against you. So weak." Then she transforms to a Super Saiyan and goes at Gohan, but this time she fires Ki Blast. Gohan screams for her to not do that. As he blocks them, he says, "Never shoot towards the ground." And this happens because she has a huge power level, and if it hits the ground, it may destroy part of Earth. Pra says as she's charging more energy in a fight, there are no rules. Gohan tells her to calm down, or he will have to stop her by force. Pra tells him, "Because you weren't using your full force before, makes me even madder." As she charges the Ki Blast, she fires it towards him as he fires the Kamehameha at the same time. As the explosion happens, Gohan wins swings it and sends Pra flying. He takes her to Dindes and heals her. She doesn't remember what happened, but Vegito is there. He tells her, you have a self-control problem to take care of. As he takes her to the time chamber, he tells her, now turn Super Saiyan. She can't, she needs to be angry. Vegito tells her that's the problem. Strong emotions trigger the transformation the first time, but after that, we need to control it. It's been 10 minutes since they entered the chamber. It means it's been 2 days and a half. But Vegito comes out of the chamber, all angry. He says that she doesn't listen, she won't cooperate, and actively makes everything harder. As the instant transmission out of there, he says, I give up. And this is not like Goku and Vegeta. I'm saying that he failed at training her because he doesn't know how to train her as Vegeta or as Goku. It's all mixed up. That's why he can't train her the way that Goku trained Gohan or Vegeta trained Trunks, because it's not the mindset of both of them separately, it's both of them combined. Two different ideas of how to train in one. Gohan gets in there with her. He will take care of her from now on. He tells her please turn Super Saiyan, but she's not in the mood. He tells her, by the way, Trunks is outside, and he says you fight like a girl, which makes her go to a Super Saiyan from the anger that she felt. Gohan smiles and says, good, from now on you will stay Super Saiyan all the time except for sleeping. They will stay here. He's taking pictures, books and fills a board game and called Pan. She's coming to play with them. Pra prefers training. He agrees to that. They will train a bit too, but only for a limited time each day. As Pan arrives and we see how they spend time reading books, playing games, and at the end Gohan tells her, you've done great, Pra, let's get back, as she masters her Super Saiyan form. As Gohan gets out, he asks Piccolo how much time passed. Piccolo tells him the same time. The door was open and you were 3 inside, which means in that short amount of time, that was way less than Vegito, Gohan managed to train Pra and make her use her Super Saiyan form. It just shows what conflict Vegito has in his head in making tough decisions and making the influence. As she gets out, all of them are there. She apologizes for what happened. They want to test her, so they call Gotenks. As he's there, he says, it's such an honor for you. As she transforms, Pra says, well, he's annoying, but too weak for me, I'd say. And in a fast speed goes at him and punches him away. He gets up and transforms to a Super Saiyan also, and their fight starts. As they're exchanging attacks, Gotenks blocks one of her punches and kicks her away. As she gets up, she fires ki blasts at him. Then she charges a giant energy attack. Gotenks says that he can punch it to the sky, but the impact will destroy the palace, get the others to safety. As Vegito is gonna interfere, Gohan tells him, don't move, Dad. He trusts Pra. As the attack is in the air, Pra disappears. She goes behind Gotenks and drops his pants. As he tries to attack her, she dodges. She embarrasses him in front of all of them. So in anger he says, I will reduce you to ashes, as he charges an energy attack. But Vegito stops the fight. Pra tells him, it seems you're losing your cool here. As Gohan standing there smiling, he says, I think our test is a success. That's exactly what he did. He changed her because he showed her how to do it. He showed her the way that she can change and the way to control her Super Saiyan form, unlike Vegito. Pra is different than all of them. She has the potential to surpass everyone since she has the blood of Goku and Vegeta in one body. She transformed to a Super Saiyan easily, and she can go beyond all of that. She can become the strongest Saiyan that ever existed. And this is where our story of Goku and Vegeta's daughter come to an end. The story of a new Saiyan, of the fusion between the strongest beings in the universe. The Saiyan who will someday surpass all of them. This was the story of a different timeline. A timeline that saw Goku and Vegeta never diffusing. A timeline that saw Vegito having a daughter who will someday surpass them all. This was the story of Goku and Vegeta's daughter, Pra. Thank you for watching, and saying that, I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.